Welcome to Antenna by Panda. Today we will be testing the Twin 5 Yagi for DW1 Victor Sierra Alpha of Angono Rizal. So let's check the configuration. This is the gamma match connected to the feed point. The matching stub is positioned at the very top of the gamma match. Same with another antenna, also 5 elements Yagi. The configuration is the same. The tuning stub is positioned at the very top of the gamma match, connected to the feed point. Make sure that you secure the connection on the feed point and the pacing harness on both sides. Connect it to the T connector. This is now running on the feed line going to my VNA or vector impedance analyzer. So let's check the center frequency. The center frequency is actually 146.5 to cover the frequency from 143 or 142 to 151. So the SWR on that point is 1.189, the lowest on the frequency curve. So let's check the frequency curve. As we can see here, we have 146.5 at 1.188 at the bottom of the curve, around 1.2 on the scale. So the VSWR is 1.1. Let's check the impedance is 47.98 or 87 ohms, almost 50 ohms on the curve. The reflection coefficient or S11 is 21.42 dB. So the usable frequency from the VSWR curve is actually from 140 142 to, let's check that by moving the cursor. Let's set this to 0. So on the lowest end of the band, the lowest usable frequency is 142 at 1.9 SWR. On the upper end of the band, it's 151 at 1.6 SWR. The lowest point is about 147 and 146, both 1.2. As we can see, 147, 146, 1.2. So the center is around 146.5. So let's move the cursor on the center frequency, 146.5. That's the bottom of the curve. It's 1.187. on 146.5. So let's check the individual frequency response. 146 going to 142. 145 is 1.2 or 1.3. 144 is 1.4. 143 is 1.4. And 142 is 1.8. Going up, we have 147 is 1.1 or 1.2. 1.89 or 1.2. 148 is 1.273. 149 is 1.4. 150 is 1.5 and 151 is 1.56. So we will confirm the frequency response of this antenna on the SX400 analyzer, SWR meter I mean. So we just need to move the feed line connected to my vector impedance analyzer to the SX400 and the ISO 2900. So let's move this cable to the back of the SWR meter and the ISO 2900. So as we can see, we have the antenna line connected to the antenna, the twin elements, twin 5 Yagi, and the out of the radio going to the input of the SX400. So let's turn this on. And let's see the frequency response. So let's calibrate the SWR meter. Set it to full deflection. So let's check the power out. Low is 5 watts, low 2 is 10, low 3 is 30 watts, and high is about 60 watts on the ISO 2900. So let's calibrate the SWR meter. Set it to full deflection. As we can see, it's on full deflection at high power. So switch to SWR mode. We have 1.1 on 146, or about at the middle of 1.1 and 1.2, as we can see on the needle on 146. So let's check the power output of this. As we can see, it's about 60 watts on 200 watt settings. We are throwing 60 watts on 146 megahertz. So let's check the bottom of the band. It's 142. Let's recalibrate. Set the SWR meter to full deflection. As we can see, it's on full deflection now. Check the it's on full deflection now. Let's check the SWR. So we have 1.7 SWR on 142. So let's check the band edge, the 151. Let's recalibrate. Set it to full deflection. As we can see, we are on full deflection at 151. So switch to SWR mode. So we have 1.6 SWR or 1.5 SWR on 151. So let's check the amateur frequency from 144. 144 it's on full deflection. Let's recalibrate, calibrate full deflection, switch to SWR, and we have 1.3 or 1.2.5 on the calibration needle at 144 megahertz. Let's check 145. Set it to full deflection. Full deflection, we are on full deflection. Let's switch to SWR mode. So we are on 145 at 1.2 or 1.1 in between the 1.2, 1.1.5 on 145, 146. Let's recalibrate. We are on full deflection. Switch to SWR mode. As we can see, it's 1.1 here on SX400. Let's check 147. Let's recalibrate. Set it to full deflection. Switch to SWR mode. And as we can see, we are 1.1.5 or 1.2 SWR on 147. 148. Let's recalibrate. Set it to full deflection. Switch to SWR mode. We are 1.2.5 or 1.3 on 148. Let's check 149. Let's recalibrate. Set the needle to full deflection. It's on full deflection at 149. Switch to SWR mode. We are 1.4 on 149. Let's check 150. Let's recalibrate. Adjust the needle to full deflection. Okay, so we are on full deflection now. A little bit more. So we are on full deflection. Switch to SWR mode. And we are 1.5 SWR on 150 at the power of 60 watts. So that's it, and thank you for watching.